What's the one gadget you can't leave at home when you're going on tour?
Ooh, that would be iPhone. That's an obvious one, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But is there something you would think that it's just your thing?
My thing. Well, a gadget? No, I mean like.
Don't say toothbrush.
Well, yeah, I know. Let's see. Gadget-wise, not really. Besides the iPhone, I bring my computer on tour, but that's everybody brings their computer on tour. Gadget-wise, not really. One thing that I love to do on most tours, which I didn't do on this tour, and I highly regret it, is I like to go to the grocery store and buy just like huge boxes of granola. Yeah. You should see the boxes that I have when a tour begins. I'll just keep it like in my bunk or something like that, and I'll eat it like every hour or two. I'll just keep eating it all day.
Just
a little bit.
Okay.
Just a little bit with these like really slimy, gross fingers that we get on tour.
Yeah. Don't you use any milk with it or something? Just dry.
I like it dry. There's a couple advantages to it. One, it's cheap to buy in bulk. Two, it prevents you and it deters you from eating really crappy fast food when you're on the road. Because if you're in the middle of nowhere, you have no healthy eating options. You don't necessarily want to go to bed without eating. Unless you have no problem with eating some slimy, gross cheeseburger at 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what you want to do, but other times you want to be a little healthier. So
it's very tiring then.
Yes.
All this heavy food.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. With which non-metal act would you like to tour? So Periphery and.
Oh, non-metal.
Yeah. Katy Perry.
I would totally tour with Katy Perry. I would tour with Nickelback, man. I would tour with Nickelback. Realistically tour with? I don't know if a lot of non-metal bands would take us out. Let's see. I've always loved to tour with like a huge rock band. Like an Incubus or like a Foo Fighters, man.
Yeah.
Oh God, I would kill a human being for a Foo Fighters tour.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Seriously, I and we would tour with anybody that wanted us. You know what I mean? I don't know, like Radiohead or something like that.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Sigur Rós.
Oh God, Sigur Rós is like my favorite band ever.
Yeah.
Yes. I would kill for them, but I'm sure their fans would throw vegetables at us until we walked off stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
You obviously like as I said, Sigur Rós and maybe also some other like atmospheric or post rock bands that you can recommend.
Sigur Rós I listen to almost every day on tour, just because it's so relaxing. BT, do you know who BT is? He's a composer. He does like sort of really ambient electronic music.
Okay.
He also composes for video games, movies, music. He does, he's won Grammys and stuff like that. He's a very, very well established guy. So BT is another one. I've actually been going back because Tommy from BT Band, who is on the bus with us every single day. I just found out that he and some of the guys are huge black metal nerds, and one of his favorite bands is Over, and I love Over. Over, I love like older black metal kind of stuff, and I really got into the second Over album. It's all acoustic.
Yeah.
It's called Kveldsvanger. I don't know how you say that, but I got into that album, so I've been listening to that lately. And some of the later Over albums are really cool too. I've listened to some of that.
Okay. Yeah. So you obviously got a fascination for black metal.
Yeah, I love black metal.
How comes that?
Well,
what was your first encounter with black metal?
I mean, I started listening to black metal in like high school. I remember someone gave me like a Cradle of Filth album, or let me hear a Cradle of Filth album. I think it was Dusk in Her Embrace.
Okay.
And that that kind of made me be like, oh, this is the ugliest music ever. But I listened a little deeper when I discovered Emperor. I first got in the Night-Side Eclipse, and when I heard that, I was just like, oh man, this is a new kind of metal. It's like I'd never heard anything like that before. But and then it just spiraled. I got into all of Emperor. The Emperor is still my favorite band, probably #1 favorite band of all time. Emperor, Over, Satyricon. I got into Darkthrone a little bit when I was younger. Winter Sun, Winter Sorg. I like a lot of that old sort of dorkier stuff. I don't really listen to a lot of it anymore. 1349 I still really like.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what black metal bands are still on your MP3 player?
Definitely, like I said, Emperor and Over, man. I've been revisiting a lot of that Over stuff, and it's really, really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it as of late.
Ever thought about starting your own black metal thing?
Yes, actually. I don't know with who and how, but I definitely will make it happen at some point, really.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to, so there you go. if we have any black metal fans watching, hit me up and we'll start a black metal band together and we'll go burn some churches. Just kidding. We're not going to burn any churches yet.
Speaking of burning churches, have you read the book Lords of Chaos?
Oh yeah, I love that book. Yeah, it's a really cool book.
A must-have.
Yeah, I watched the movie Until the Light Takes Us. Have you heard that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Although they let Varg do a lot of.
Yeah.
Varg's crazy.
He is.
Yeah, they give him too much camera time in that movie. Mm-hmm. You know, they let him do a lot of grandstanding. But I did like that movie a lot.
I've asked Misha the same question last time. Do you think that soundtracks of movies or video games are a valid source of inspiration?
Yeah, I can tell you that firsthand. I mean, I'm sure he's said it many times publicly, and I've said it once or twice too. It's just it's not an intentional source of inspiration, but I played so much Final Fantasy growing up, and so did Misha, and like all of us played so many video games like Fallout and like all the old Nintendo stuff, and I guess it does sort of just seep into your psyche without you really trying to get inspiration from it. Movies? Yeah, I would say maybe in sort of like a sound design type of way.
Okay.
If you want to create a really atmospheric part on record, you know, it's a common thing to draw from the sort of tension building mechanisms that you use in developing a soundtrack for a movie. Mm-hmm. It totally works for music too, but I would say it's a huge part of where it comes from for me, you know, without even meaning to. You know, I still listen to a lot of Final Fantasy music, like when I'm not playing. You know, it's kind of dorky, but I just sit there and listen to it.
And are there any specific movies?
Specific movies. The only one that I have on my iPhone right now is the Inception soundtrack. Hans Zimmer. Yeah, and that was pretty awesome. I remember when we toured with Dream Theater, their opening theme was the main theme from Inception. They would walk onto stage to that, and I thought that was just like the coolest thing ever. I was like, damn it, why didn't we take that idea?
Okay, cool. So, let's say thank you.
Thank you
for answering all this. Yeah. And have a nice tour.
Thank you. Thank you.